Hi everybody, I'm Mike, and this is Prison Architect Alpha 17. We just had a bit of an update, very recently. Obviously between last episode and this episode. Um, I got the episode. I got the email Friday or Saturday, and I'm recording this on a Sunday. Recording this on Super Bowl Sunday, 2014. I'm actually a huge sports fan, but I really don't care about the Super Bowl. Um, I like watching football, but frankly, I don't give a damn. I don't have a dog in the fight, so why would I care? And I'm not gonna watch 17 hours of pregame. Anyway, that being said, um, the majority of my audience I don't even think is from North America, so you guys don't even care. So let us go and check out some of the things that you can do in the new alpha version. Don't steal saws. That's not cool. Okay. So rooms. Oh, it set everything back. That's interesting. Okay. So rooms. Forestry. If we set this all to forestry, that means that our gardeners will take care of this area, and they will automatically plant and harvest these trees when they are fully grown, and then bring them over to our workshop to be processed when they are done. Instead of having to kind of do it all manually, which is awesome in my opinion. I'm super psyched about that. So, really looking forward to that. It's just kind of a fire and forget, and now that we have this set up, we don't have to worry about it anymore, provided it works properly. Another thing that you may see here that you didn't see before is the armory. In order to kind of look into that, we're going to have to go into bureaucracy, and we're actually going to have to research it. And it's going to take forever. But the armory will give us the capability to have armed guards. So in addition to just having our regular guards that we have... Whoa. Hey, we are making lots of tree money. Money really does grow on trees, but you can tell I'm getting old because I'm making dad jokes. But yeah, and, to supplement our regular guards, we can build an armory and have armed guards who will walk around in like riot gear and have shotguns and stuff like that. In order to do that, though, we have to obviously research the armory and build an armory, which is a separate building where you have to build like individual lockers for every armed guard that you want, and you have to build kind of a space where they'll hold weapons and whatnot. So that is something that we will definitely be doing as well. Another thing that popped up, they have kind of smart selection for the objects. As you can probably see, they're a lot bigger now. I don't know entirely how this works, but apparently, if you're... I don't know, they just said smart selection, they didn't say too much about it. I don't know exactly how it works because I haven't tinkered around with it. I figured that I was going to discover... I was just going to read the email to see what was going on in terms of that, and then discover all this stuff with you guys, because I think that that's the best way to go about it. And apart from that, they made some tweaks to the AI and some tweaks to the UI. I mean, this is a different a slightly different color. This is a slightly different color. Um, Everything seems to be a little bit sharper, and because they made some tweaks here in the objects section, things are easier to see, which is nice. Let's pull this down. So weapon rack and a guard locker are among the things that you can put in your new armory. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing. And of course we'll throw, like, you know, benches and stuff like that in there. But that will be cool. And then you could also set armed patrols with your armed guards. But I mean, since we don't have that fully researched yet, that's obviously not something that we can do. It currently serves no purpose. I still haven't found a use for lawyers, which I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's kind of hilarious. Alright. So, now that we've kind of gone over what I view as being the salient points of the new alpha, we kind of go back to regularly scheduled programming until we can do some stuff with the new armory. Maybe what we should do... Yeah, maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea. Maybe what we should do is, while our workers are working on, you know, building these new cell blocks and these new solitary buildings and whatnot, is we should start planning on our new armory. Wait. Heather? Did I... You are definitely a man. Well, that's not necessarily true, but most of these other inmates seem to be men. Unless you just happen to be a man with an unconventional name. Interesting. So let's go ahead and start planning out our armory. We'll wait for it to autosave. Let's check out the requirements. It needs to be indoors, have a weapons rack, a guard locker, and a table. Well, that's good. Maybe we should wait until that is done being researched before we get into that. Because I would like to see what the requirements are, because if we can, perhaps we can, you know, put that in a space like this and just kind of make it a long building. But I'm not really sure. We only have one person waiting to go into solitary. Wow. That is not something that happens very often. Alright. It is first thing in the morning, and our inmates are going to go to the showers. Let's see if there's... I haven't ever really checked in this new area to see if there's like a big hullabaloo. You know, if there's any real issues when it's shower time. Nope, it doesn't appear to be a big thing. Maybe what we could even do is build a second set of like a second shower room right down here to accommodate these cell blocks. You know what, that's not the worst idea. That's a phenomenal idea, Mike. Well, thank you, Mike. So that is 12 by 12A. So what if we were to do that? 12 by 12. Okay. Interesting. And then we'll have... Okay, so... let's check this out. Oh, there is no prerequisite. Okay. I was wondering if that just wasn't showing up because it wasn't done being researched. Okay. Well, 1, 2. And then we will do this. And then 1, 2. And then we'll do this. And then we get that planned. One, two, got that. And then 1, 2. You guys need to behave because I'm doing things. I don't need to worry myself about sending off some sort of cell block search. I don't want to be doing that right now. Okay, so that is planned. I am pleased about that. And actually, you know what? Let's plan some pathways over here. It's not the worst of ideas. We'll do that. And then do that. Okay. See, I was planning on having like another shower room here, but I don't think that that's really necessary. How much room do we have up here? Okay, realistically, we're looking at 6 meters. That's not... I mean, that's 18 feet. For those of you who do not use the metric system, which is very, very few of you. But... I also kind of don't want to overshoot this thing. $12 by 26? Should that be okay? Okay, let's say it's that big. Okay. And then we go and... by it, I mean the armory. And then we start setting up a walkway over here. And then maybe some walkway here. Probably wouldn't be the worst of ideas to start setting up walkways all the way across. And then maybe set up the entrance right here. And then we can start setting up kind of all of that area. I'm a little reticent to set up the the armory building before they've kind of finished these cell blocks, because I don't want it. I don't want any of these workers to be kind of taken away from. Well, if that isn't perfect timing, I don't know what is. We're gonna let these guys put in some lights and some walls first. Oh, hey, let's also. Oh, you know what? I forgot to make. We're gonna demolish some walls here real quick. We're gonna do that and that, and then. Where are you? Deployment. Kept on mousing right over it. We're gonna have you be unlocked, and you be unlocked, and then you and you be unlocked. So we don't have to worry about our poor workers being stuck inside there. And then we're gonna have the there we go. So let's go. I don't know why I paused. I think it's just kind of. It comes from being really bad at RTS games, or possibly just my my experience with Dwarf Fortress. Every time I wanted to do something, I just kind of instinctively paused. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll pardon me, we'll finish up the putting in marking the walls, and that will probably be the end of this episode. In all honesty. There we go. And I'm not forgetting that I have to put in another little wall thing down there. Let's take that off. Like that, like that, like that. I don't know if any of you guys watch any of the bad lip reading stuff on YouTube, but I've been watching a lot of their stuff for a long time. I was introduced to it by Dr. Alex, and I have a couple of the songs that they have on the channel kind of stuck in my head. The songs are actually really, I mean, apart from being what the heck ended up happening here? Okay. I'm not entirely sure why, but this is something that has been going on with my recordings. I suspect that it is Fraps because every time I reset Fraps, the recording and the frame drops seem to be okay again. But as I was saying, although the songs are kind of silly, they do make kind of catchy pop songs. They're well produced. They're songs that, I mean, if it wasn't for the lyrics, could probably stand up on their own. I just think that they wouldn't get. I mean, because of the lyrics, they don't get play on radio, obviously. All right. There we go. Oh, just kind of like a quick programming notice. My Long Live the Queen series is done. So I'm going to be moving Project Zomboid, which, if you're watching this, I don't know, way off in the future, like, I don't know, somewhere way down the line, like in March, April, or several years from now, who knows? You'll probably be like, what? But as it stands right now, Project Zomboid is my series that I have going up at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to be moving that to the slot where on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoon instead. So that is going to be what is happening. And so that is going to be moving to that time slot, and I'm going to be replacing that morning time slot Monday to Friday with a new game. And you might be wondering, what new game, Mike? And if I told you that, that would mean I knew what new game it was going to be. That's actually something I'm going to have to figure out while I am doing stuff this afternoon. I'm going to try out some games and see what games I feel like potentially recording for next little bit. So we will have to check that out as well. Okie dokie. Why are you not open? Whatever. So yeah, we are gonna basically leave this here. We've got some new buildings planned out, sir. We've got some new buildings planned out. We are going to set up the armory and stuff like that potentially next episode. Gonna work on some of the new shower stuff next episode, like getting that built. Gonna also set up some new pathways real quick while we're talking. Yeah. So all the new buildings and stuff like that. We're gonna work obviously on setting up the utilities for the new showers and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think that there are going to be some really interesting new changes coming up, and I can't wait to implement them. Oh, this is already done. And obviously, we're going to furnish the new cell blocks and whatnot, and start getting people moved into there. So that'll be a whole new crazy thing. If you like this episode, or you just want to support the series, feel free to go ahead and click on that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you feel like that's something that you may want to do, that button is down there as well. If you have any positive or negative feedback, it's always something that I welcome. Feel free to put it in the comment section down below. If you want to join me on Facebook or on Steam, you can do that by clicking on one of the links in the description down below, and it'll bring you right to where you need to go. But I have been Mike, and you have been you, and this has been Crime and Punishment, Prison Architect Alpha 17. I'm going to have to remember to change the thumbnail, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.